I'd be all for like shaving a mohawk right now. I think that'd be fun.
I want to have a Jeff Bridges beard. That is badass.
Is this the first time you've like properly put on makeup?
I'll do a little something every now and again just to make myself feel more together with my sweatpants. But no, I mean, this is all for you, ETonline.
Erin, Chris, Kevin, it is so good to see your faces. The last time I saw you, my goodness, I would have hugged you a little longer if I had known that this is what our world was going to turn into. How are you guys doing?
Fine, considering. I mean, a lot of people have it a lot worse, so counting blessings and feeling grateful to have a comfortable place to lock down.
Good, just trying to take up some new hobbies. I'm trying to grow a bunch of vegetables right now. It's going all right.
Oh my God. Okay, we will get into that. I want to know about this regal garden that you're sprouting apparently. Kevin, how are you doing?
I'm just living isolation. Like I'm eating a lot more, which is nice.
Hey, aren't we all?
Sleeping more. I try to be more productive, but then, I don't know. Like for a few minutes. I'm trying to learn the piano.
Well, that's exciting.
Like properly, yeah, but we'll see if that happens or not.
Okay, cool. I want to get into all these fun hobbies and things that you guys have been picking up. But first of all, can you tell us like where you're holed up and maybe who you're with?
I am in Los Angeles in a 2-bedroom apartment in my little living room.
Cozy.
Right now, yeah.
Okay, Chris.
In Vancouver with my partner and our 2 dogs and my plants.
Good. So you're in good company.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kevin, who are you hanging with? Where are you?
Currently, I'm 2 miles underground in a bunker. Just trying to really protect myself.
Wow, really
No.
channeling your inner Nathan.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, no, I'm renting a house in Toronto right now. I was kind of looking to do a little house shopping, but that got put on hold. So I'm just kind of in somebody else's house, renting it for a little while until this is all over.
Good. As long as it's comfortable, that's all and you're safe. That's
Oh
all
yeah,
that
it's
matters.
great.
Good. Okay, so quarantine is really bringing out everyone's creativity and new skills are blossoming. I want to know, what are you guys doing to pass these really long days at home?
I think they go by really quickly, actually.
Do they?
That's been my experience. Yeah.
Tell me why. What are you doing?
It's because you get up at 3 in the afternoon.
Might have something to do with it. I'm very asleep right now. We just get up and walk the dogs, check on the plants in the garden, and then I don't know what I do for about 5 hours, and then it's happy hour. And,
Making your famous margaritas at home, I hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, among other things.
Okay, so you mentioned you're really into your garden. What is going on? What are you growing?
I'm trying to grow tomatoes, peppers, radishes, carrots, beets, lettuce, kale, onions, anything else? Zucchini, peas. Yeah, I'm just experimenting. I bought a bunch of dirt and some seeds.
I bought a bunch of dirt.
Is this a project that started when quarantining started, or did you kind of have a green thumb before all of this?
Well, I've never grown vegetables before, but I do love plants. So, I like taking care of indoor plants. I just hadn't really experimented much with outside. So this presented a good opportunity. And I feel like it's a lot more complicated than growing inside. But luckily, there's YouTube and lots of helpful people out there on the internet that can
okay, so you're
provide
watching.
Good advice.
Has anything sprouted? Have you been able to see their progress? Eaten anything?
No, I haven't eaten anything yet, but the radishes will be done in 2 weeks or something, so they'll be the first ones. And
wow.
Everything else I think we'll have to wait a little while.
Radish.
But they're this big. It's very exciting.
It is very exciting.
I check on them every hour and a half. It's like watching a kettle boil.
Well, that's very exciting. You'll have to keep us posted on the progress. Take some pictures and post them on Instagram. Maybe you can send us some produce if you're feeling generous.
Sure.
Erin, we were really blessed to have a glimpse inside your kitchen. I think it was my highlight of quarantine. Chris, Kevin, have you guys seen Erin's brownie baking video?
Don't do it. Just don't.
I haven't seen it yet.
Stills.
Yeah, still is something like this.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Do yourself a favor and watch it. It has been truly the highlight of my quarantine, and it has made me laugh and giggle and provided me with so much joy.
Oh. This has gone so wrong. This is gonna be my opportunity to prove myself.
Erin, what are you doing at home? Are you baking a lot more than we've seen? Developing any skills?
I've put the baking on hold momentarily. That was a bit of a blow to the ego. So I'll circle back. I'll get back on the horse. I just need a minute to find my confidence again.
As you eloquently said, mistakes are how you learn.
It's true.
Don't forget it.
Okay. But I have been doing other things like reading a lot of Zoom game nights with friends and family. And actually, I've been trying to find a karaoke song, which sounds really lame, but it's happened so many times, once or twice with these guys actually, where
wait a second. You're trying to, so this never happens again where you get put on the spot and you don't have you'll have something next time to go up and sing, what you're saying?
I would like to be prepared by the time I come out of lockdown.
What do you have it narrowed down to? Can we help you?
I need to work on this privately and get very comfortable with it before I can share it with the world. Okay.
Let me ask, are you more of like a pop leaning girl, or are you more of like a classics kind of girl?
I feel like I'm trying to go in a slightly unexpected direction. I'm actually toying with a couple country songs right now. It's just,
wow.
I bought a bunch of dirt and I'm experimenting.
Nice.
Maybe one day I'll put you on the spot and ask you to sing us a little something.
It's a good
Unless
song
you want
title.
to do it for us now.
I really don't, but I'm sure my friend Kevin would be happy to sing us a little something.
From I bought a bunch of dirt and I'm just experimenting. This is the song that we're singing?
Yeah, that's the theme of the song. Improv.
That's great. You start, Chris. I'll come in.
I can't sing.
That's pretty good.
Guitar.
Kevin, you want to start freestyling for us?
No, it's not. If I was practicing, then maybe, if that's what I was doing in isolation, then I'd feel more confident going into that. But no, I've been like playing. I rented piano before everything collapsed, so I was able to just kind of play around. I'm just trying to get better at it, and I have motorcycles, so I go on a few like isolation rides every now and then, which is kind of nice to kind of get out of the city. I've been making a lot of toast. Actually, no, I've been getting better at. I do this. There's something in Canada, maybe it's in America too, called Good Food, where it shows up. There's like a box that shows up, and it's like the ingredients for how to make a bunch of meals. I did like a miso chicken thing that was really nice. It's like a vegetarian. Pasta dish. I'm just like get it in my belly as quickly as I can. I don't have time to read what I'm eating.
You're not plating it beautifully?
No, it's just me. Like what?
It doesn't matter, Kevin. You still can appreciate and get joy from the optics of your plate.
No. Sure, I'll try it. I'll try it for you.
When they say on the cookie show, you eat with your eyes first, Kevin.
Did they say that? We were too busy winning, Chris. We didn't have time to listen to.
Well, in the cookie corner, I guess I had plenty of time to get judge's advice.
Oh, sugar, I missed that part. Apparently I can't read.
I know you've been having fun and you've been, creative and channeling, the joys in life. But has there been anything that's been really challenging about this time?
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, absolutely. Certainly high on the list is hearing all of the stories from around the world that are they're very sad and hard to hear. And so that's emotional. And, on a more personal note, feeling like my grandparents are far away and everybody's got to stay pretty isolated. And so that's hard. And then I just kind of miss being able to get out in nature. I think that's something that I'm realizing now fueled me even more than I realized. So I have low moments, absolutely, but there's a lot to distract me.
Like what?
Like the karaoke search. Yeah.
Okay, good. Chris, how are you doing? What's challenging for you?
I think the isolation is hard. Not just not being able to see your friends and your family. Yeah, my parents, my brother, my sister, and I really love food, and I'm a big foodie, so I love going out to restaurants, and I miss the idea of just being able to go meet up with some friends, have a nice dinner and some wine.
I know. Simple pleasures, yeah.
Yeah. I'd say that the simple things.
Kevin?
Yeah, I think like Erin was saying too, on a personal level, it's tough not to see my family or friends. I mean, that's tough. But on another thing, it's tough not to be able to do anything. You know, like it's you want to help or like volunteer or something like that, but it's just they just tell you to stay inside, and like, you know, you're doing more by not essentially spreading something. Yeah, like it's this weird feeling of like, but I could be doing something, you know, and and recently just this overshadowing so many things that are happening. Canada's just going through another tragedy right now that happened in Nova Scotia, and like it's almost like making second page news to what's happening with this COVID-19 stuff, that it's sad that you know our focus can't be where I think it should be sometimes. But yeah, I think just this helpless feeling is the biggest thing I'm struggling with.
For sure. Well, I mean, I know it's hard because you all are such good people, and I know you intrinsically just want to go out and help and do what you can. I don't know if you've been keeping up with a whole lot of entertainment news, but a lot of casts have been getting together. They've been doing like virtual table reads or open conversations where fans can log in and watch. Have there been any conversations about doing something like that together, whether it's just to bring joy to your viewers and your audience, or to maybe even raise money for charity?
That's a really
great idea.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have to get cracking on that. We don't really have any plans for it right now, but I'm sure we should come together as a cast and brainstorm about
if there was an interest in something like that to raise money. I don't like.
Yeah, I would do that.
Figure out where the money was going to go. If it was a food bank, or if it could go into, you know, the protective PPE, protective personal protective equipment, something like that. It would be amazing. Yeah, I would love to be a part of that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, good. I'm gonna.
Thanks for the idea.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna go harass the Hallmark PR team to like get something going.
That's great.
I speak on behalf of all Hardys. I think people would love to tune in and watch something like that.
Great.
I have a few like fun rapid fire questions for you guys. I want to know, what shows are you binging?
Or
movies.
I cannot remember the name of it.
It's called Tiger King.
Love is Tiger King. Tiger King
that.
and Love is Blind are just, I mean, days passed within the blink of an eye on those two shows.
Kevin, the last time I was with you, we had a really good conversation about all the like Oscar-winning films that we had recently watched. And for you to sit here and tell me that you're really into Tiger King and Love is Blind, it absolutely shocks me a little bit, but
how could you not be? I mean, Tiger King, by the sixth episode, and you know, the next giant crazy thing that it's all washed away. I mean, can I tell Carol Baskin, come on.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
And Joe Exotic, you know, I remember seeing his ad when he was running for president like 4 years ago, and I was like, who is this guy? And then, you know, this documentary comes out. And then, of course, Love is Blind was just, you know, the first episode, the guy's crying and he's never seen her because he loves her. And Nick Lachey and his wife, they just like disappear for 4 episodes. They're the hosts. And then I was like, where did they go? And then I've seen one episode of this other one, Too Hot to Handle or something right now.
Wow.
There's just so much stuff. I will say, one of the best things I've seen so far, but that is actually artistically fulfilling, Unorthodox.
It was so
yeah.
Did you do it in one sitting?
No, I can't do anything in one sitting. I don't know. I need to like get up and move in between each.
You need to be better, Kevin. Be better.
I need to plate my food better and relax better.
I feel like binging an entire season of a show in one sitting is a very Chris thing to do, where you're up until 4 a.m. and
one of my favorite things. I get so much joy out of watching an entire season in one go. And Unorthodox was a breeze because it's only 4 episodes. No problem.
Wow, Nathan and Lucas, they really couldn't be more different. different styles. Erin, what have you been watching or movies or TV?
I've been trying to balance the mindless with things that are a little
Artistically.
quality, I guess. But I also binged Love is Blind.
Yes.
So that was fun. And I've started watching the new Bachelor show, Listen to Your Heart. It's got the music component. I watched the new Pixar movie, Onward. That got me right in the feels. And the new Emma was really good. And also loved Unorthodox. And then I started this new HBO show called Run.
I've heard that. Yeah.
That was really cool.
Chris, anything to add there?
Unorthodox, I thought, was insane. That actor, she's just like an absolute powerhouse. So yeah, she blew me away. That was amazing. And then we've been watching. Well, I'm a little slow, a little behind, so we haven't seen Fleabag yet. So we just started that. I've seen a couple episodes. It's awesome. So much fun.
The second season is so good.
Oh yeah? Okay, great. So it's just gonna get better?
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. She's hilarious.
When the hot priest gets there, it gets so good.
Isn't he on our show? The hot priest?
Oh.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Has there been a live-in outfit? Have you guys been getting dressed, or are we living in cozy sweats?
I get dressed every day.
Do you? Like, you put on jeans or like a proper pair of pants?
Yeah, my girlfriend makes fun of me for wearing jeans all the time. She's like, why aren't you just in sweatpants? Because these are my cozy pants. My jeans are my cozy. I don't know.
What?
You look, Erin looks just disgusting.
Jeans.
Never. Oh, I can't imagine having like tight, cool jeans on every day while I'm just laying around the house.
Yeah, it's hard to be me.
It is.
Kevin,
I just like jeans. They just make me feel comfortable. I don't know.
Okay, good. Staying true to who you are. Kevin, are you getting dressed in the morning, or are you staying?
I'm in the middle. There's days when I'll get up and not do anything, but then there's days that I say to Chris, like, I put cologne on going into the living room the other day, and like it's. I need to remember what this feels like to get dressed up and go out, but I'll play it by ear. If I'm feeling it, I'll put something on.
Okay, Miss Erin.
I mean, I'm wearing a button-down shirt, but I'm fully in sweatpants right now. So.
Oh wow, you did this stand up. Nobody stands up on Zoom.
Keeping it
we
real.
all know everyone. Wow.
Yeah, it's been sweatpants pretty much every minute of every day, and you've got like your daytime sweats and then your nighttime sweats. It's just a whole rotation.
It was getting dangerous when I was just waking up in sweatpants and then kind of spending the whole day in that outfit. So in order to kind of like you said, Kevin, like to feel like myself again, it was like, okay, we got to start somewhat of a routine here because it's gone on a little longer than we all thought it would.
Yes.
So, Erin, I guess this is more for you, but guys, feel free to chime in. How are you doing with beauty right now? Have you done anything DIY? Are you really excited to see a certain beautician that you go to? How's quarantine glam going?
I think I texted the guys this morning being like, I can't believe I'm putting mascara on right now.
Is this the first time you've like properly put on makeup during this whole thing?
Properly, yeah. I mean, I'll do a little something every now and again just to make myself feel more together with my sweatpants. But no, I mean, this is all for you, ETonline. No DIY beauty things to speak of. I'm not even sure what that means, like crushing up walnuts, making a scrub or something.
It can mean anything.
Crushing walnut?
That's
a thing?
I don't know.
Some people have been doing like acid rinses in their hair, or they're putting avocado on their face. I mean, Hillary Duff, I don't know if you follow her. She dyed her hair full on bright blue. Guys, I don't know if you follow Army Hammer. Army Hammer delivered a quarantine look for the ages. I highly recommend you go check out his Instagram. He's got
What did he do?
the most ridiculous mustache, the most insane mohawk. It was like, I'm so used to seeing him in a suit and looking all, dapper and whatnot. And to see him sort of do his best Joe Exotic, it was a true treat.
I'm not Joe Exoticing, but I'm trying to do the mustache. Like I'm trying to go for
Yes.
something here and grow up a point. So that's my
that's
beauty.
good. You've got like a D'Artagnan thing going on.
Anything for Chris, Kevin? Have you guys tried anything, or are you going for a specific look here?
I'm going for Castaway.
Well done! Well done!
I'd be all for like shaving a mohawk right now. I think that'd be fun. I think it might interfere, with the future of my career, but I would be up for, I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I don't care.
Hey, if we're in quarantine long enough, I think we gotta hold you to that. The hair
do
grows
a mohawk?
back. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I shaved my husband's head the other day. It's already like grown back. Guys' hair grows so fast.
Mm-hmm.
You say that, but I'm gonna like knock on wood because I'd be afraid like Deidre said it's gonna come back. It's been a year.
I hope we're not in this that long. I have to tell you, when we had the When Calls the Heart cast put together their little quarantine diary for us, Aaron Buckles' answer on what he was trying to accomplish was he wants to grow facial hair, and he specifically mentioned Chris and Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Maybe one day I'll be able to grow a luscious, full beard like my co-stars Chris McNally and Kevin McGarry.
That feather duster that he had as a mustache on that thing, that was a I hope it's come in since that video.
Well, we'll have to touch base with him and see how it's going, but I thought in the meantime, could you guys reveal the secret, maybe give away the secret sauce, so maybe Erin could try to replicate it?
Do you put any oil in that beard there, Chris?
Ketchup.
Ketchup. I could see some of it, right?
The sugars in ketchup actually it allows your facial hair to grow faster.
We're gonna listen to that.
I'm totally kidding, but if Aaron Buckles decides to put ketchup on his face, that would be pretty funny.
Quarantine
Is it working?
No, I don't know. I am envious of folks who have like my sides are quite thin. We watched, what did we watch the other night? It was Iron Man. Might have been the first Iron Man. And Jeff Bridges just has this awesome, like the shaved head and the beard. I'm like, man, why can't my sides be like that? I want to have a Jeff Bridges beard. That is badass.
Oh, what a masterpiece. Look at that.
I had a much bigger beard, and then I shaved it. I was supposed to start this movie just before we all went into quarantine. And I shaved it, and then they're like, hey, it's canceled. And I was like, what a waste of a beard. It would have been glorious right now had I had it.
Fans want to know, are you guys in touch with your castmates? Have you been FaceTiming? Who have you been texting with? Is there a cast group chat that you guys have been keeping up?
I talked to these guys. I texted Paul the other day just to see how he's doing. I texted Pascal after that. I thought she was great in what's that episode?
The windy one.
The windy one where at
she
the
was
very
phenomenal.
end, I said, you killed it at the end. And she's like, well, what about the beginning? And I was like, yeah. But the ending was great.
I know she always makes us laugh, but she absolutely brought tears to my eyes in that moment. You guys are all so talented. Okay, so you've been in touch. Chris, who have you been talking to? Erin, who you've been talking to?
Yeah, I mean, everyone. I think we've got a lot of different chats, but there's like a group chat that we check in on every now and again. And Pascal and I FaceTime a lot when she picks up my calls.
Hey, you've reached Pascal Sal. Leave message.
She's probably asleep. I'm gonna go with that. She wouldn't just be screening my calls. I don't think.
Elizabeth?
Rosemary?
I texted Kevin the other day. I said, hey, I was just thinking about you. And then he responded, he's like, I was just about to text you. Made me feel really good.
Someone's been shot. Who?
We heard a gunshot in the promo, and we are all bent out of shape about it. What can you tell us?
Oh, what can we tell you without giving anything away? I mean, a gun is fired.
Well, we could have said it might have just been a backfiring of the car exhaust. Maybe you think it's a gunshot.
Lucas's
But
gun
really-
it wasn't a backfire. Lucas was, firing at something.
You're
I
right.
don't know.
Let me ask you like this. Do fans have to be worried that we might have to say goodbye to somebody that we love very much?
They should be concerned.
I
Okay.
think fans should always be worried. I mean, it's not quite like as stressful as Game of Thrones, but
It's true. Nobody's safe. No
That's right.
one's safe at any time.
I feel protective of our fans because I know that everyone has a lot of PTSD from when we lost Jack. And so I don't want people to be afraid to watch the season finale with their kids. I think that it's safe to watch with your kids in the room. I'll say that. But I just think in true When Calls the Heart fashion, the season finale is going to feel epic. And so everyone should tune in.